Make it stop! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of What Sold on eBay last week. Another pretty bad week. I'm not gonna lie. I've had, for the last couple weeks, for whatever reason, I've been kind of like down in the dumps, I guess, and just been finding it hard to stay concentrated on work. So I haven't been grinding as much as I usually do. I don't really know why, because I had like a really good birthday and got to see friends and family and went on a family vacation, and things have been good, but for whatever reason I'm just kind of like out of it. I don't know. Maybe it's current world events or something, I'm not sure. Anyways, I don't really have an excuse other than I just, like I said, I haven't been working as much as I should have been. Other than I did have, what was it, last week we had some returns. This week I had some more returns, and I even had some negative feedback come into the account. All those things, I truly do believe that they negatively affect the algorithm and how your listings are promoted and how well that they're going to sell, obviously. So anyways, for the last 7 days, we've done $635.76 in sales. Whoops. And yeah, hoping I can get back up to the over $1,000 mark that we were doing before. But let's get right into it. So we got a few McDonald's VHS tapes. I actually ran across a few more of these lately. I pick up stuff like this that I start noticing, like, hey, I see these pretty often. I'm just going to start picking them up, and then I can eventually lot them all together. And before I had a chance to pull these, lot them with the new ones that I got, they sold for $14.99. So not too shabby. I probably picked them up for 75 cents. So pretty good profit there. I got the HP LaserJet ink at a yard sale. I want to say for like $3 or $4 or something like that. I bought this and a few other things of ink. Anytime you find HP ink that's sealed, there's a good chance it's got some good value. This wasn't even that good of one, but there are some out there, and this is huge, so a decent amount of the money went toward shipping, but still some good money if you can pick it up cheap. So part of the Pokemon cards that you guys saw that I got from buying out my friend, my eBay selling friend, Pikachu 23 karat gold plated trading card. The old school Burger King ones, still in the box and everything. Really cool to just see these, just to have them for a little bit. You know, I always love having things like this. It was sold for $24.99, free ship. And then the other Pikachu that I had, the box was in a little bit better condition, so I sold this one for $27.99. So sold 3 of those. I think I still have 4 listed, 4 or 5. This is Trolls Lunchbox from Aladdin. I've got the Treasure Trolls thermos that matches. I picked this up, I don't know, probably, I think I paid like $5 for this or something last summer, right when I had first started going and trying to find stuff to sell on eBay. So turns out these things aren't worth too much. They've got some value, but you've got to get them cheap, and a lot of people that have these, that, you know, you got to think that somebody that is old enough to have had one of these from their childhood and took the time to keep it in decent shape and keep it over the years, they probably think at least that it's going to have some value. I've seen a lot of stuff, a lot of these old Aladdin lunch boxes, and people usually want to have like 20, 25 bucks for them and stuff like that. They don't understand that they're really not worth that. Tony Hawk's American Wasteland sold for $9.89. Not sure how much I got that for. VCRs, I only get VCRs for at the very most like $5. Probably spent $1 or $2 on this, and sold it for $29.99 plus ship. Another one of the cars from the huge Diecast car lot that I purchased. I need to look at my list. I've been keeping note of how many of these have sold and what our numbers are at. This one sold for $69.99. It is a Ford Thunderbird, 1962 Ford Thunderbird. And if you don't remember on these, I bought 30 something of them, and my cost came out to about $15 a car. And then it usually costs me 10 or 15 to ship them. So I've got a decent amount of money into them. Some of them only sell for like $30. Some of them sell for over 100. So by the time it's all said and done, I think I'll make a decent little bit of money. These cameras, anytime I go to Wally World, I check the electronics. Webcams are super hard to find right now, just with everybody you know, on the stay-at-home orders and a lot of people working from home that normally don't. Webcams went pretty much non-existent there for a while. You couldn't find them online anywhere. If you did find them online, they were hiked up like unbelievably. And so yeah, anytime I'm at Walmart, I look, and still to this day, they're hard to find. So I'm guessing the resale value is still there a little bit. I think I bought this camera for like $29, you know, and then after shipping and everything, there's not much profit there, but there's a little bit. Some of those Halo 3 wallets, I have sold 13 of these. We only have 9 left. Sold it for $9.99 plus shipping. I got these for $1 a piece. Actually, I think a little bit less because I wheeled and dealed some other things into that large buy. So this was a Walmart clearance deal. I got these hats for $3 along with the Miller Lite ones that you guys have seen with the rainbow stripes across the forehead. Those have sold really, really well. The Miller Lite ones, I think I only have 1 left. They had probably 20 of these Realtree ones and 20 some of the Miller Lite ones. I only got 5 of each because I wasn't for sure if they would sell for what I needed to make a profit on them, since they were still $3, you know. But yeah, like I said, the Miller Lite ones have been doing really well. And then this is the first one of the Realtree that I have sold, but they are brand new. So again, I got it for $3, sold it for $15, free ship. So a little bit of profit there, not too shabby. This guy, I want to say I got him for like $5, maybe. I can't remember if this was this was probably a throw-in for a big buy that I had. So I probably got him for $5 or less after shipping and everything. Not much profit there, but a sale's a sale. Another one of the Diecasts. This is a 1930 Ford Model A, and sold it for $69.99, free ship. So I'm slowly making my money back on that purchase. I've sold quite a bit of those already, to be honest. I think I've sold about half of them, maybe-ish. I don't know. Roden and Fields, this is part of that huge buy where we got a whole bucket of this stuff for like $3 or $4. A lot of it has sold for some really good profit, so I've been really happy with it. This was brightening hand treatment, whatever, I don't know, $27. And then you've got the hand balm for $17. Then we got some more cards. I think I'm actually waiting on this guy to pay. I've got 1 more of these listed now. I found another box of them. The cost to me was, again, I already explained this, but I think the cost to me was like $129. So a little bit of profit there, but not much. Picked up a whole bunch of these like John Deere little farm hands dinner plates, or whatever you call it, like decorative plates. And I knew, given the subject matter, that they would sell. I think I got them for $3 or $4 a piece. Luckily, she had all the foam things that the plates go in, so that helps a lot. But I sold it for $24.99 free ship. That's the first one that's sold, and I think I have like 10 of those. Leap Pad Ultra Book, Learn to Read Fairy Tales Collection, $8.99, free ship. Sold an LG water filter for $25, not too shabby. Didn't cost me much at all to ship it, and this was technically free to me. If you guys follow me on social media, you might know that 2 or 3 months ago, my refrigerator that was in this house whenever I moved in, the freezer caught on fire. The fan in the back of the freezer caught on fire. Overnight or while we weren't home, don't really know. Just all of a sudden I was noticing a really bad smell, and I noticed it was getting worse whenever I had the refrigerator door open, and then I looked in the freezer and there was like black soot everywhere. Long story short, had to buy a new fridge, and this water filter came with the new fridge for the ice maker. We purchased quite a while back, because our water is like really, really hard here. We purchased a standalone ice maker on Amazon that just all its job is that it makes ice, and we fill water in that from like jugs of water, you know, like store-bought water. So this is a really long story. Long story short, not really. We don't use the ice maker in the new fridge, therefore we don't need this LG water filter because we don't use it. So my girlfriend was like, hey, you know, you could probably sell this. And I was like, oh yeah, good idea. And yeah, so $25. Got this, I think she had $50 on it. I paid $40. This is a Crimson Trace laser grip for any small frame Taurus revolver. And there you can see the various weapons that it will fit. I purchased this at a yard sale from a very nice lady. She had $50 on it. I didn't really want to spend $50. I didn't really know how to test it. It was daylight. There were batteries in it, but the batteries, like the laser was really, really faint, so I didn't really know how to test it. You know, and 50 was pretty high, but I looked it up and I saw that the brand new ones were selling for really good money. And so I tried to wiggle down to like 20, and she wasn't having it. I think I ended up getting it for 40 bucks. And the weird thing was I couldn't find any used sale history on eBay, just brand new. So there was a few people that had these listed. I think the lowest one was listed as new, but it was open box just like this, and everything was taken photos of it. So that's not new, obviously, right? Like if the box is open and everything is out, that's really not new. It's not sealed, it's not new. So I just decided to list it as used and put it $25 less than the cheapest new listing. And sure enough, it sold within a few days. So I was really happy with the $150. You know, like I said, I was $40 into it. Probably cost me $5 to ship. So really good profit there, and happy with that one. Obscure the Aftermath. This is just one of those PS2 games. I found so many PS2 games and gotten them for like dirt cheap lately, just in big lots. And this was a pretty decent little one. It would have been even better if the instructions were in there. I actually almost bought the instructions off of somebody and didn't do it. I think I would have gotten like closer to 50 or something, maybe even a little more, I think. But no big deal. You know, to me, it cost probably less than $1, and I sold it for 25, so I'm happy with that. We got Dark Stone on PlayStation, Black Label, complete. Did I really only upload one photo, or is it just not loading? That's really weird. Anyways, $8.74 on that, so nothing too exciting. And then we got a, I remember exactly where I found this. I found this, I'm pretty sure, I found this at a Goodwill in Texas while we were on vacation. We didn't have anything going on, and we were driving by a Goodwill, decided to stop, and I found this shirt and decided to pick it up. So, you know, it probably cost me $2 or $3 or whatever at the Goodwill. Didn't even worry about, you know, I know a lot of people when they list clothing, they get all concerned about, well, you got to iron it and you got to do this and that. And I basically, as long as it's not disgusting, and if it's disgusting, I'm not going to buy it in the first place. If it's not disgusting, I just take pictures and sell it as is. You know, make sure you take enough pictures, close-up pictures of any damage, if there's any holes or tears or threads hanging off or whatever. And I usually do okay on that. So anyways, sold for $24.99, free ship. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the sales for the week. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, please show the video some love, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.